Hey all, I'm the owner of the 1971 Ford Mustang. I've been getting a lot of interest. I posted the ad yesterday. Been getting a lot of interest and a lot of questions from many people about the condition, what's going on with the car, how it drives, everything like that. Especially around the idea of it was a COVID project for myself to basically pull out the interior, put in air conditioning unit, and also remove any rust that I found from the floorboards, which is quite minimal. I wanted to do a walkthrough of the parts themselves, just so that you know that the car is not an empty shell, that it is actually a complete car. It just needs bolts and screws, and that's about it. So if you have socket wrenches and screwdrivers, you can put the whole thing together with upgrades. So I want to show kind of the condition of the seats right here. You'll notice that there is a rip here. There's a rip on that's a passenger. But I have all new seats for exactly same seats, just needs to be wrapped. And also new cushions to get rid of kind of that dimple that's in there. Another piece of the car that was pulled out to get the air conditioning in was the old firewall, or firewall pad, I guess it is. I have a new thermal that needs to be installed, just basically matching the holes, putting it in, and that's what goes up where your feet is, up against blocks the engine heat from the cabin. Another project of mine after that was a gas tank. The reason for that is and this is probably actually the only mechanical flaw, the gas gauge does not work. I've tested the wires, I've tested all the electricity, it's fine. My feeling is that the floater inside of the gas tank is stuck. So, new floater, new fuel pumps, new gas tank, ready to go, ready to install. Other than that, we've got the carpets here. This is the bottom side. I think it's important to note the bottom side because of this fabric. You'll see it in the car as well. All carpets are here, as well as the boot that goes over, when the top's down, that boot goes over the back of it. Over here we've got, so the dash, the top of the dash, center console unit. So this is the original one. It actually broke, as plastic pieces do. I have a new one, ready to go. This is where the driver's side gauges are. There's a new radio. As you can see, these are the back panels where the backseat passengers would sit. The car has 5 speakers in it, so 1 up at the dash, which would be under here, and then 2 in the back, 2 in the front. And then regarding the brakes, so getting disc brakes onto the rear, the only reason is that it needs a spacer adjustment. However, once you get the spacer for the wheels, then disc brakes can be put on, and all of the assembly parts are already here. So including everything with the suspension, as well as the brakes themselves. You can also see a few extras, like seat belts I've removed, trunk liner, which it doesn't need, we'll look at that in a second, and some protective carpeting. So let's take a look at the car. First of all, I'll show you the trunk, because I feel a lot of people look at trunks and see a lot of rust, especially in old cars. You'll notice there is none for the most part, and it's been sealed with the truck bed liner. And this was basically my intention for the inside of the car, for the floorboards, just to be able to, once and for all, get rid of the rust, never have a problem with it again. The hydraulic pump to the top is in the back. It does not have fluid in it, so the automatic toggle switch does not work. I have now noticed 2 paint issues. One is right here. So we have a chip there, and the other I noticed is on the hood. You should actually probably see the scoops. It's got the scoop hood. The other one I found is right here as well. Other than that, you can see, and I can put pictures up of this car last year was primed down to metal and painted. So it's a perfect paint job. You'll see no orange peeling, nothing like that. Then if we look at the inside, so let's take a look at how it was gutted, pretty much. It's not as bad as anyone would think. So just like the trunk, my intention was to basically just scrub this down, put a little Rust-Oleum on it, probably that Rhino mat, and basically have a solid. Then you would put the carpet in, you'd put the floor panels back in, put the dash back together, put the glove box in, and the car is assembled. It's that easy. Oh, and then the back seats, and of course. That's it as far as the top goes. Some have asked me, does the convertible top go down? It does. Manually, for now. So once the hydraulic is put in, it is automatic, but for now, it's that easy. I've also been receiving a few questions asking, how does it run? It basically runs like this. You take the key and you turn it. That's it. That's a 302. Super clean. Oh, it's been raining all day. Sorry, that's why the water is here. But as you can see, engine is running really well. It does have a high idle at the moment, and that's just because I don't drive it too often, so I keep the idle a little bit higher. As far as it going forward, moving, everything like that, you put it in drive and then hit the gas.